life of a city councilor is tough. You work really hard, but everyone blames you for every pothole they see. So after a long day on the campaign trail, I wanted nothing more than to cook dinner at home with my wife. But due to an odd series of circumstances beyond my control, I've been trapped into having coffee with a man I've been avoiding literally for years. His name is Larry Harmon, and he's a Globe columnist. Good. No, thank you.
Now, you put a very extreme emphasis on education in this campaign, and it occurs to me that you've had a fabulous education yourself.
Without a doubt, yeah.
You went to Roxbury Latin, which is a tremendous high school.
Yep.
John, I'm going to put you on the spot here. I have a bone to pick with Roxbury Latin School. I'm going to tell you about it. You can tell me. There is a statue, as you remember, in the middle of your school, of bronze cast statue of Joseph Warren, the great doctor, revolutionary hero. So at any rate, this statue stood until around 1969 and 1970 on Warren Street in Roxbury. They had a road project, they widened it, they removed the statue, it went over to Franklin Park for so-called safekeeping.
Roxbury Latin kidnapped it.
Right. If you become mayor, are you going to do anything to try to get that statue
violate
removed?
all of my Roxbury Latin secret handshakes and,
exactly.
and see what I can do there?
Rep tie stuff, the whole thing, man. Are you going to take that, try to get that statue back to Roxbury where it belongs?
I would be happy to try and broker a negotiation here between Roxbury Latin and the Roxbury community. I will say that General Warren has a very nice home today. Incredibly well lit, green area,
I've seen
and those pieces. But I do understand why many in Roxbury want to preserve that as a piece of the history there, and that as a public display, it really could benefit everyone.
Let's move on a little bit, since we're going kind of a linear fashion to Harvard. I don't know what you studied there. I don't know what your concentration was there, whether it was a truly formative part of your life.
Let me say, not as much as I studied at Roxbury Latin. But the other piece was, I think the toughest part was getting in. I know folks who go to a program at UMass Boston or go to a program at BU or Northeastern in a co-op, and they're having, in many ways, a more intense academic experience than I necessarily had at Harvard undergrad.
Once you get in, they don't want to lose you.
You're walking into a classroom with 200 people in it. It's not as intense or personal, and that kind of place. It's very easy to be a B student at Harvard, and that's what I was. When it's all said and done there.
And you went straight from there into your teaching job. Is that correct?
I went straight into teaching.
Let me stop you for 1 sec. I'm sure you've seen this stuff going around the internet. John Connolly says he was a teacher. He wasn't a teacher. He was a volunteer. So describe your teaching career.
I've taken to calling all these folks the BTU birthers. I don't know if they want me to fly to Hawaii and produce teaching certificates or whatever it is. But the bottom line is this. I left, graduated in June of 1995. In September of 1995, I was walking every day into a 7th and 8th grade classroom at the Nativity Mission School in New York City.
So you're full-time in the classroom yourself?
Full-time in the classroom myself.
Okay.
Walked in and it was the experience that shaped me the most.
I really appreciate it. This has been great. You're a good sport to do this.
Thanks, Larry.
You so much.
I appreciate it.
You bet.